What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Bio-Ink Redemption. This time we are still in the morgue, which is the first stage, really. But we are going to take on the third mission, Young and Healthy, Young and in Perfect Health. We are going back to naming him John Smith. Lethal difficulty. So Young and in Perfect Health means diseases, we still pick this, recovery, we still pick this, environment, we still pick this, and economy, we still pick this. However, risk factors. As you know, I like going for all weight-related risk factors are 50% stronger. However, I'm not going to do this time. I will go for the general risk boost. Why am I doing this? Well, if you go for the weight-based risk factor skill, you're in for a very, very bad surprise. This guy is young and healthy. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to show you in a second when I'm done clicking here. Bam! These are not available. And this is your main culprit. These are not available. Instead, we will go for this path. We start with workaholic. And to be honest with you, you might probably think, well, young and healthy, that makes it a lot harder. Well, no. It really doesn't. The reason for that is very simple. A young and healthy person does not have much reason to go to the doctor. Obviously, I mean, he's young and healthy. So, you get a lot of time in the beginning to kind of set up your game, set up your strategy, and think about where do you want to take this game, where do you want to go. Now, unfortunately, you cannot go this path neither, because this is locked as well. This is locked, so there is only very few risk factors that really make sense as we kind of finish up the left tree, and we take it from there, really. That costs 5. It makes sense getting this very early, because +2 each 15 days gives you a bigger advantage if you get it early. Obviously, because when you have it for longer. So as soon as you can get that, the better. As we pick all this up. Oh no, I rather want the +3. Sometimes you do need to make that decision. Maybe we could have gotten both, I'm not sure, as we pick up allergies. And as you can see, we already have a risk factor affecting every single one of the systems. So despite him being young and healthy, we already have a bonus on everything. Every system already has a bonus in place. And that is a situation we like. That is a situation we want to be in. Now obviously, we are not going to get very many more risk factors. And at the same time, the lack of possible risk factors, as we get dehydration and unlucky. I want to get this as well for 6 points. Oh, flu epidemic, you say. Oh no, green! Ah. Now this is really a shame, because we can't really get very many of these. Must evolve 6 diseases. Yeah, you could have it at this point. But I would rather miss a few of these. We don't want him to go to the doctor. and we don't want the doctors to be any effective. So we invest in this. He is still very healthy. He is afraid of going to the doctor. And now what we're going to do, actually we get one more doctor skill. As you can see from the possible skills, or from the possible risk factors that we picked up, get this one. This time circulatory is not the ideal place to start. It's these two. So what am I going to do? Well, first of all I'm gonna stock up on points. I know I have time. We already established this. We do have time on our side. That's why I picked up these skills. That's why I picked up the doctor skills as well. We do have time on our side. He is young and healthy and is afraid of going to the doctor. Keep this in mind when playing this. Plus we get +2 every, I think 6 days? Time works to our advantage. And the moment we do start getting diseases, he's like, well, something is wrong with me, I should probably go see a doctor. So the moment we do start giving him diseases, we want to make sure we are ready for it. And really overwhelm the AI so that they can't cure him quick enough. An easy way of doing this is, well, we start this way and we give him multiple diseases at once. Now he visits the doctor, now we can do this anyway. Well, what did we have? We had renal. Which way do we go? We go kidneys. Chronic kidney failure is very strong. That costs 8 for kidney stones. But as you can see, it's already down to 75%, just like that. One strike. Actually must have 6 disease items. Okay, we need more. But one strike, very effective. Very fast strike there. Kidney infection 15, and that hurts the immune system as well, which is great. But first we want to get 8 points for our resource upgrade. So at the exact moment, this is also a timing game. At the exact moment when we needed it, we started with the disease, we started with the infection. And here, they just start testing now, and we are already down to 40%. So by the time they really manage to get that system back under control, it's going to be dead, right? They cure over here. It doesn't matter, we already went this entire path. We do want to get this for 15, or do we? Actually, this system is taking so much damage that we might not even need that. Oh, that's some... You do notice I'm getting very many of these high percentage systems. This means this needs circulatory system lower than 50%. So we do need to go into this eventually. Kidney failures being treated. But for now, we are waiting, we are building up a little bit more points, because I do want to go into another tree and do the same quick build up that we did in this tree. 27 should be enough. Like, you can see, it doesn't really matter that we're curing here. We still have enough left. Do we get the kidney infection? No, we don't. We go muscular now. Necrotizing? Yeah, we do. We don't get this yet. We don't get this yet. For a simple reason, if they do cure it too fast, we cannot continue evolving that path. And I don't like that. As they cure this a little bit more. This might be too late to the emergency room. This system could very well fail. And I hope it does. I really do. .8, 1.5, 1.3, yeah it should. There are two slow curing things. And now it costs 14. Now we're going on to the next system. But at the same time, every system is now taking damage because one has failed. So we are picking up steam. So are they, unfortunately. They are up to 22%. But we can fight that. We have a little bit of a leeway that we can deal with here. I mean, yes, they can cure this, but now what? Now we're up to 37%, and now what? We are picking up steam, they are not. I mean, it's cool they cure this, but this system is dead. That unfortunately doesn't work because we can't. Actually, photosensitivity is here? Yeah, it is here. Now we can get the skin cancer. But skin cancer only works on muscular. It only affects muscular, and muscular is probably going to die anyway. If I had to take a guess. That's the wrong system. If you look here, this doesn't have any prerequisites, so if we need it, it doesn't matter if they cured anything else, we can still get it later on, so there's not that much reason for us to get this right now. What I would much rather get is probably... Actually, I don't really know. What would I... It's probably the circulatory system. Just because I want the resource skill, and we need to hurt it quite a lot for that. Yeah, that should do the trick. That should be enough paths that we took at once to kind of confuse them as we kill the muscular system. Now you can see everything is taking good damage because we killed two systems. And his health is going down fast. And what we do now is we put them on strike and everything stops. Because 10 to upgrade. I could have shown that in the previous kind of missions, but it really wasn't necessary. Here I think it would make sense. We get him down pretty far. Down to 20% already before any of this. That was a very good moment. Before these things finish, we really take a lot of health off of him. And now we basically already won. And the interesting thing is, we can put them on strike again. And this still won't finish. They cannot continue. So we really put them on a break. We said, nope, you're not getting any further. And we let our disease and the failed systems do the rest. That was a little bit slower than the other ones, but then again he was young and healthy. And only 51% recovery is a very good score as well, so that wasn't too hard. We were never in any danger really here. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, farewell.